Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of Knights of the Old Republic. Last time, we were on our way to Manaan when we got intercepted by the Leviathan. We were able to escape the Leviathan, but not without Bastila being captured by Darth Malak, even though we kind of kicked his ass. So now, we are on our way to Manaan again to find the final star map so that we can get to the Star Forge and hopefully rescue Bastila and save the galaxy. So, we're on our way. And off we go! Another vision. No Bastila to talk to about it, though. Alright. Don't need to take Jahani. We'll talk to her.
How can you possibly be Raven? The one, the Jedi whose troops...
I guess I forgot to mention we found out I'm
It
Revan.
was Revan, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you. I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith, that something was wrong with it. The man who saved me could never go completely to the dark side. It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail. Thank you for placing your confidence in me. I only wish I had your heart as well. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it.
Got something on you? No, I never did I? Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice.
Can't say that I have.
I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on. To bed. I'm old and tired, you know. How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters and the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask? There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
Oh. That was my dog Thor. He seemed to disagree.
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick. Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can't be all bad.
Nomi Sunrider from Tales of the Jedi. The comic book, not the animated series.
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day. Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo!
Alright. For HK mission. HK's funnier, she seems more useful. Definitely bringing Jolie for the Jedi support. Bring it HK. I've never done a playthrough with HK all the way through. This is the first one playthrough I've ever done since I've had this game where I've repaired HK all the way. So, just gonna keep rolling with that.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that colto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what colto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling colto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of colto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
I'm gonna skip this. He's a vendor. Blah blah blah.
Yes? Oh no, we're not playing that game. Obey the laws here on Manaan, human.
days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, not with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Contentious place.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muli ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Uchua penki. Tangi wama ji human act in ikatune. Tongi wama act inko tune. O tangi wama ji aki inko tune. Tong pa achua penki. Yun patisa. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. O tong himo.
No, I don't need that. Oh boy. Okay. Okay,
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Oh, of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Varaxan sharks. While it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. Good. It's a logical place to start. but you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet. We're not sure exactly. If you can convince him to talk, we should be able to find that all out. While the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion, we have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while. Okay, but you should know what we have to work with here first. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then? Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Boy, what do you want? You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
Never. I am Sith. I will never betray them. Your Republic is weak, and will soon fall at any rate. You think me weak enough to give in to false promises of wealth and riches? The Sith are stronger than that. We will have it all eventually anyway. What companion?
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
Ha! The Sith are stronger than you.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
You can't do this to me. They would kill me in ways too horrible for you to imagine. Nothing you... Tila? You think... Do whatever...
Damn!
Or... Tila. No, please don't hurt her. Please. Do whatever you want. You think... Or...
Giving up so soon?
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't seem to work too well.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix. I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Um... all of those numbers are multiplied by 2. Half, 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 half. Okay, I got what I needed to do the Sith base, but I need to do a number of other things.
Kon mulis limo pui. Laboda na winki smak toma. Datuka u.
I gotta find the prison or whatever for Jolie's friend.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
You got any armor plate? I thought this guy... Don't worry.
All the Sith are dicks. Apparently I clicked out of the window. Alright, there we go. This is the embassy. Probably not what I want. Nope. That's what I want. I honestly don't know where I'm going, but I haven't been here, so.
Jodie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura.
Pretty definitively what I was looking for.
How did you even know I'd let Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunray. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunray has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunray isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunray now?
Sunray's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry, somehow. Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place that doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl? We Sith are interested in a lot of things. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know? Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
She's a real drinker. Okay. Came from there. Oh, okay.
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him.
Don't worry, Alora.
Okay.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
I suppose your Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
Oh boy.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked.
Okay.
Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Eliza there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. When I turned Eliza into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Eliza was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial,
so I need to go. First, let's go over here.
yes?
Master?
Okay, no, not the information I was expecting to find, but yeah.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too. The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. What do you want to know? Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on. There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know? Well...
You with the Cellcath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me? I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room and Sunray running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Sunray I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Elas's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself. Well, Elassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't see it. You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Elassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Elassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest. Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's why I don't like using Force Persuade. I don't like taking...
No problem. Didn't work.
The dark side points, potentially. Here goes Glupor.
Glupor tong hit wanaji sarkat agi inko tune glupor mulira chuna mulira tong glupor kipa non kun nexit abog glupor picha ge borang turang glupor wangki yuma batmalyo no wish glupor no una pangpa mulira kong in kun muliras limo poi wanga kun makachisa glupor tong abog sinshan glupor ni nong kili glupor chiwa aita kang kicha na selkat glupor nibo mulira glupo ni umsit glupor sha glupor pampa ki mulira kun kin glupor chachopa si chawa wish kun glupor bagra shak kanti cha yoman tong itzalkat mama jiko na Glupor ag inko dune, glupor no molira, chuna molira, tongpa no kun, no nek, glupor chachopa, glupor bagwa shan konti machi.
Okay,
Yes?
Acknowledgement.
Sure.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunray murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface. This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes? Dear, dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies. No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Kakinja nawabakaon. Pichak. Chiwi aita ka ton chicha. Tong hitwama at. Diskanosoki kopa bononaka. Kakinja nawabakaon. Chiwi aita ka ton chicha. Agi tong hitwama at iko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki. Chiwa aita kan chicha na kupornibo. Chiwi aita ka ton.
Huh. Lots of running back and forth. Oh, boy.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trouble. What? Don't insult us both. Sunry's...
Now, Elora. We're not here to pass judgment.
Yes. Yeah. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped. He started seeing Elassa last year. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, but even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man. Find the real evidence. That's all I ask.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
Simply because it was real does not mean Sunny would have overlooked it being in Elassa's hand.
I want to start the trial. Where do I do that? Okay.
Why can't this set...
Joey, coming to check in on an old man? Soon, old friend. Oh, I grow... Well, I can tell you it wasn't easy. She is... I found out later she'd been murdered when the soap... But let's look at the... Alas, was brutally killed. Think of my war injury. Further, they say they found... Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat. And probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Go ahead, ask. A Rhodian? I didn't know there were... Okay, so maybe the evidence of a Sith... Go ahead, ask. So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. Then I found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence, so they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago, and given it to her Sith masters. That's her. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body... You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands? That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep. I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye. I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kolto sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kolto, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines? No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of Kolto in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid, and it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its Kolto export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice? Sunray, this is wrong, and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions? You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did, but I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to, but know what the consequences will be.
So, I'm gonna tell the truth. Just that's just who I am. Oh, how do I start this? Wait. I have no more questions for now. Very well. Let me speak to the warden. Okay. Oh, you're not the warden, you're the guard. You're the warden. Whoa.
I'm sorry, Sudbury. And Alora, there's nothing more we can do.
No!
He committed murder. I can't, like... That was a crime of passion, not two combatants in a war. It sucks, but that's just how it is. With that, I'm gonna take a break because that's a little heavy, but also I need some beverages. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Got my drinks. Oh. Where is that shifty Rhodian? That's what I want.
Komunis limo po iwanga kung viskin. Lumirana no prata donko sercha don. Chiska nichu. Laboda na winki smak doma. Chiska da soki.
Oh, this is not. This is the wrong Rhodian. This is the Rhodian. They all look the same. Wait, what? I didn't say that. I mean, they do because, you know, 2004 video game. Okay, the Geno Harden are bounty hunters. Okay. Ancient guild of elite bounty hunters, thousands of years of good work throughout the galaxy, eliminating our targets in secrecy.
Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack, tong hitwama aki inko tune, potong hitwama ji aki, jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, tuyami jusku kita nai, uchua penki, kopa na ota bokasa, yubabato kamchi, yatuka ulan. Tong hitwama aki inko tune, potong hitwama ji aki inko tune, tong pano kun, nonek, chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Soki Mulira Kunkin. Kimba no Kunik Yota. Chiwi Aita Katon Chicha. Agi Inko Tune Chuna Mulira. Tangi Wama Jikona. Don't eat pa no Kunik Abog. Chiwa Aita Kan Kichana. Chupornibo. Un Diska Dosoki. Kopa Bono Nakachu. Labora na Winki Smaktoma. Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune. Kotong Hitwama Diska Dosoki. Kopa Bono Nakachu. Labora na Winki Smaktoma. Chiwi Aita Ka Tong Chicha. Agi Inko Tune. Chiwa Aita Kan Kichana. Chupornibo. Diska Dosoki. Kopa Bono Nakachu. Labora na Winki Smack. Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune. Kotong Hitwama Aki Inko. Diska Dosoki. Kopa Bono Nakachu. Labora na Winki Smack Toma. Tong Hitwama Aki Inko Tune. Kotong Hitwama Aki Inko Tu. Tong Pan. Diska Dosoki. Kopa Bono Nakachu. Labora na Winki Smack Toma. Tuyami Jusku Chita Ngai. Uchua Penki. Topa na Oto Bokasa. Yubabak Kakinja na Wabakao.
Okay.
Chopa Chawa Wisu. Kiska Nichu. Kimba Muli Radwanaji. Kimba no Kunik set up. Da Huba Botenia do GGPT. Just Krunky do Patslimo. Kiska Nichu. Da Huba Botenia do GGPT. Just Krunky do Patslimo. Da Huba Botenia do GG. Da Huba Botenia do GGPT. Just Krunky do Patslimo. Kino Molirani Bubo. No Kimba. No Kunexak. Tangit Wamaji Kona. Tangit Wamaji. Human Act in Inkatune. Ichuta.
I don't have the spikes to do that. I don't know. I don't want to outright kill him. I don't know if I actually want to do it. I'm just not going to. I don't know how many of these missions there are. So I'm just not. Let's do this one. Okay, sounds like that's at the Sith Embassy. No, that's where we got the mission. You can tell I really don't remember Manaan at all. Besides the fact that there's a trial. But really, I mean, I didn't need to know that because that lady came up to me. Ooh. What happened? Okay. That dude wants to play positive. Because Pazik. However you say that. follow the Sith? Nope, don't follow the Sith. Jeez Louise. So they're the east side, far, on the other side of East Central. That's the store. This is the embassy.
Allow me to thank you for helping put that killer Sunry in prison. Alassa was a friend of mine, and the thought of her murderer going free enraged me. But thanks to you, justice was served. So, what can I do for you?
I'll agree with that.
If you have a pass, why are you...
Oh. Well, I thought I needed to check in with you, dude. Sorry. All the Sith are so rude, even after being so nice. For a second, he was nice.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
I have a pass card.
Your pass card is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
What?
Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
I'm sure this will go well.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Oh, okay. No chance to explain or talk. Okay.
Master?
I mean, I need the money. Oh.
Yes?
I always forget some of my friends' list names. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Well, not that many people apparently. Ooh, water pump analysis. Oh, no, quest items. Da-da-da. Water pump analysis. Ooh. Okay, I'm not ready to go through that quite yet, but it's okay. Hello.
Not this again! I have a lot of parts. Oh. Okay, so I got what the Republic wanted.
Level up. Using guns. Be nice if you hit harder. Ah, yeah.
Yes?
Oh, these don't look like they're doors. Oh, maybe this one is. That doesn't look right.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Warning,
This is where I put in a save and just do it, right?
warning. Warning.
Never too late for this.
Ready.
Advanced gravity generator. What does that do?
Yes?
What?
I didn't want to attack him. Why did that happen? Okay, what proof would they need? And where would I get it?
How did you get in here? Wait. I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right? See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
I need to do this. Ow. What was that? Data pad. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. I'm gonna start this conversation, but I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Let's see.
Just be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
I mean, that probably also would have been good evidence. Sorry, friends. Alright, let's level up. What level will I be? 17. Also, level 18? More persuade is always good. Feats. Level 3 implant? Ooh. Yeah. That's a lot. Don't want any of those. Yeah. Level 18. Lots of strength. Can't go that way. That's just a mine. Not a real door.
Never too old for this.
Didn't work.
Iriadu strength amplifier.
Sure.
Right.
Warning. 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 Aborting float.
I have no idea what happens here. Huh. There's nothing to do here. I bet this was the entrance from the other method of entering the base. Okay. I get it. I'm not happy about it, but I get it.
What?
Okay. I have fully explored the Sith Embassy. Arrested. I did nothing wrong. Like, they attacked me. Huh. Yeah, good thing I found that data pad. Man, I'm... Yeah. Completely absolved. Because I found that data pad. I also got to go to the canteen and speak to that parent. Right over here. How convenient.
So, do we have a deal? That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our...
Makes sense, I guess.
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure I'll...
Okay, that's, strange. Oh, I don't know you. Know you. This guy. I mean, we just learned that the Sith Embassy is closed, so you got your wish, my friend.
Statement. Oh.
Hey, kid. That was a good thing you did there. Almost brought a tear to this old man's eye.
Oh, come on. Come on, Jolie. It wasn't that nice. That's the Colto shipping. That's gonna go to the hangar. One of the main problems I have with Manaan is all the sections kind of look the same. So I'm not sure where I'm at. I know I need to go to the Republic Embassy though. Which, not that one. Up here? Yeah, this should be the hotel on the left. Yep, and then, okay.
Have you managed to retrieve?
Yes.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manaan is the sole source of Colto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get. The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Colto exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manaan anyway, so we made a deal. We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Colto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since. As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain. I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. Forget that guy. We're not going to be a Geno Harden bounty hunter. That seems a terrible idea. Whoa. So far, Manaan has been the longest planet besides Terrace, which I find interesting. Like, we've been going 3 hours already, which is way longer. Well, 50% longer so far, and we're not done.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away. No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now.
Calm down, bud.
I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold. We have to. We have to leave. The Selkath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere, and the Selkath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries. They're dead. All dead. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them, so we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks, the Feroxa out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us. Back to the surface, yes. No!
Suggestion. Perhaps we could dismember the organic. It would make it easier for transport to the surface.
Hey, you can't just rip me to pieces. I'll die.
Amendment. I did forget that. Stupid Fremont compartmentalized organic meat bags.
We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might distract whatever it is long enough for us to escape to the surface. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but the Selkath might have laid their eggs in them.
Eggs? Okay.
No! I locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for. If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you.
That's fine.
I'll
I don't
stay
know
here
you.
and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
Okay. I mean, I don't know you, man, but, you know, I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do. Be scared if you want.
trapped.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Yes?
Not a problem. That's right. There's only 3 spikes in that. It's really difficult for bad guys to hurt me at this point, which is great.
Is somebody else? Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the cell calf. Walk and fish snacks. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might...
And started killing everybody. I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
No, only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, or where the Kolto is. No, only the... Don't know. Go when the demon... No, only the... Bye-bye.
All right. Pressure door. Oh yeah, let's just set it off. That's fine, whatever. We won't do the jump. That's just crazy.
No problem. Didn't work.
Okay, whatever. Okay. I need to go out here. Why is there somebody out here?
Who's there? I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay. I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kolto harvester they built on the edge of the Harakert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcath mutants running around looking for dinner. I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kolto harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcath.
You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Okay, that's the other door, like I expected. Blocked off. Welded. Okay. Can I blow it up? No? Ah. Hey. Oi. Come on, game. Let me move. Alright, there we go. Only one way to go. Hey, bud, how's it going? It's safe here on the ocean floor, right?
Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with...
Completely safe. 100%. No issues. Oh, that's super effective. I guess I should investigate. I don't know.
No, you can't come in here. I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in.
Kill them!
60 seconds to complete depressurization. Seconds to complete depressurization.
No.
That wasn't nice.
The Faraxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No.
No!
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door.
You certainly panicked, and you almost killed me.
I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside.
The Frax and Sharks just tore them apart.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and Sammy and me,
We thought I must have been hysterical.
I'm Kono Nolan.
Ah.
This is Sammy.
I was
We
looking
were
for you.
scientists working here. We had a secret agreement with the moderates and...
Those thugs would wipe out...
So the Republic approached them, and all that.
We don't know.
The work teams were out...
It
was a Firaxis shark.
It was like...
Then... It was like they couldn't...
Well, maybe it was protecting the...
It could have been.
Okay.
Like, why it reacted so violently, and also...
And all those...
Which would be why they all swarmed... The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against...
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or...
Oh, I think not. Even...
No, it's not working. The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from...
Which is exactly what we need and...
But we don't know how else the chemical...
We know You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here. All you need to do is insert it into the... Get away as soon as you can. We don't know...
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture, and the hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million Sangan. A liquid at about... If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be...
But we'll...
It's better than whatever your chemical... Good. Destroy... You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up once the machinery is gone.
That won't work, and you know what...
I just hope you make...
I'm not gonna poison the water. Who knows how that will affect the Colto? Who knows how that will affect... Well, the sharks. Probably drive them fucking crazy. I kind of ran that whole way. Okay. So we gotta get close to the harvesting machine and reprogram it. Oh. Wait, where am I supposed to go? I can't go that way. It's a dead end. Okay, I'm confused. This is the welded door. The only place I didn't go was behind the two of them. Hi, Thor, buddy. Hi. Man, that sonic emitter is powerful. Whoa. What the frick, man? Okay. They're both full. We're just gonna dump. Dump and start over. We're gonna fill the injector pod. Transfer from injector to container. Fill the injector pod. Dump the container pod. Transfer from injector to container. Fill the injector pod. Okay. Fill the injector pod. Transfer from injector to container. Fill the injector pod again. Transfer from injector to container. Okay. Dump the container. Transfer from injectors to container pod. Fill. Transfer. There we go. Nice. That's a lot of experience. Okay. Ooh, what happened in the middle? I still don't understand why the star map cutscenes are so long. Makes the least sense. Well, besides talking to the aliens that don't speak galactic basic, takes way too long. Those are my criticisms of this 20-year-old game. Oh, hey guys. You think? Yeah, this way. Huh. That's a fair point. I'm gonna ignore him. I'm getting off this planet. At this point. Oh. This again. Okay. Oh, but we cannot silence. What has happened at the research station? It's right. Perfect. All right, we're getting off this planet. I've had enough. We're gonna go to Tatooine and hopefully finish up the side quest with Mission's brother. And then we're going to go to the Yavin 4 station.